Welcome back to the greatest show on earth, the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. We're so happy that you're with us celebrating the independence of our country, the 250th anniversary of that independence. And you just heard America from the cast of the film version of West Side Story. And we started it off with Grant Avenue from Flower Drum Song. Let us go to West Side Story, America, of course, written by Leonard Bernstein, with lyrics from Stephen Sondheim, who lived in Ridgefield, Connecticut.
Oh,
Now, this is considered one of the greatest musicals ever written. And this song, I really want to look at kind of the immigrant experience in America. And this one is so famous. And of course, West Side Story is a modern Romeo and Juliet story. Instead of the Montague and the Capulets, we have the Americans and the Puerto Ricans. And so we're exploring the Puerto Rican experience in New York, transplants. And this is what this song explores. And it's just so amazing to hear. And I always say that West Side Story was written in 1957. Actually, it was written earlier. This is the film version. The film version was 1957. But the sound of West Side Story is the sound of mid-century America. It's like if you want to, if a spaceship came down from outer space and said, "What does mid-century America sound like?" Play them West Side Story because that's what it sounds like.
ah,
It totally sounds like that. But all of this, Puerto Rico, what a beautiful country. Oh, it's such an ugly, disgusting country. I love America. Everything's gray in America. Yeah, it's only gray in America if you're white. And this song explores so many different points of view from different people in the cast of, is America really that great? Well, it is that great. Well, Puerto Rico wasn't that great. America is that great, but maybe it's not that great for everybody. And I really think a lot about watching the Super Bowl and watching Bad Bunny
oh,
because Bad Bunny is a celebration of Puerto Rico as part of America today and celebrating Puerto Rico as part of the United States, as Spanish language, as part of the United States, and that performance as being as American as anything else in America.
that was a beautiful performance by Bad Bunny. And yeah, I mean, it does take you back to the mid 20th century. I think it's pretty cool. And you were mentioning, yeah, life is all right in America if you're white, all white in America, which is from the tune. And it's really cool. The 1961 film version, Anita, one of the singers here, is played by Rita Moreno, who
Yes.
we all know from Sesame Street, right?
Well, I think she was on Electric Company.
Electric Company. That's right. That's right.
Yes, who you and I know from Electric Company, but she was a
Yeah,
huge film star. She was a gigantic film star before we were little kids and we knew her when we were kids.
yeah.
She was in so many films, and yes, she played Anita, famously played Anita. And I think Rita Moreno gave Bad Bunny an award.
Oh, cool.
Yes, it's very, very cool and makes sense. But, the immigrant experience in the 50s is different than the immigrant experience today for sure. And yet it's the same. It's just that it's being treated differently today,
Definitely being treated differently.
shockingly being treated differently today. And it depends on where you're immigrating from or not.
And there was an issue with people emigrating from Asia. Asian countries.
There was indeed and is indeed Flower Drum Song, which is written by Rogers and Hammerstein. This particular production, 2003, was a revival, and I saw this production. It was so much fun. And they brought on David Henry Hwang, the playwright, to help rewrite the book and rewrite some of the lyrics. And David Henry Hwang, of course, went to Yale Drama School, spent quite a bit of time in New Haven, Connecticut. It was so much fun. But Flower Drum Song is about the Chinese diaspora in America, in San Francisco, specifically in Chinatown, and what that experience is like. And this song, Grant Avenue, is a lot of fun. It's very different than the song America. Um, it it's talking about how, we live on Grant Avenue, San Francisco, America, USA looks down on Chinatown over a foggy bay. So, this is our home and it's Chinatown, it's a Western place with Eastern, values and it celebrates the fact that the Chinese immigrants and the Chinese culture can live in this place and combine the cultures together. So it's definitely a very different experience of the immigrant experience than what you see in West Side Story. And this revival was a lot of fun. Um, just a really good time. David Henry Hwang is a very funny guy. He is funny and he's fun, and they certainly brought him on to modernize this play a lot.
Well done.
Well done, David Henry Hwang. He's fabulous.
All right. So, how are we going to wrap up the show?
Oh, we're going to wrap it up big time. We're going to wrap it up with Jon Carroll. We're going to hear from him. And we're going to hear from one of my personal favorites, Kristen Ford, White Man's Dream.